Mary withdrew all her savings, deciding to indulge in a luxurious vacation. It turned out that Mary, an ordinary saleswoman, had been diagnosed with a terminal illness and only had 1 month left to live. Mary had always been frugal, but in her final days, she didn't want to leave with any regrets. So Mary began to wildly experience things she had never dreamed of. She took a helicopter to a 5-star hotel and checked into the expensive presidential suite. The hotel offered all kinds of bizarre treatments exclusive to the wealthy. Not only did they use electric batons for skincare and wrinkle reduction, but they also applied hot stones larger than a head and even resin-beating massage. Although Mary didn't quite understand these methods, she still gritted her teeth and experienced them all. The next day, Mary walked into a high-end women's clothing store and had the salespeople put together an elegant outfit for her. With so many styles to choose from, Mary was dazzled. In the end, she selected an understated red evening gown. When she arrived at the hotel restaurant to dine, Mary didn't hesitate to order every dish on the menu, and she didn't make any special requests to the head chef about his creations. In contrast, the wealthy folks next to her seemed incredibly picky. Not only did they make all sorts of particular demands, but they also insisted that the celebrity chef personally prepare their food. This instantly made the head chef feel furious. However, when the chef received Mary's order, it was the first time he encountered a customer who truly respected his dishes, so the chef decided he would personally cook for Mary. Moments later, the table was filled with an abundance of delicious food. Not only that, but the chef himself came out to host, freely chatting with Mary about their insights on fine dining. However, after the wealthy patrons nearby witnessed this whole scene, they began speculating about Mary's identity. With the chef's reputation, there's no way he would warmly receive an ordinary rich person. Mary's passion for gourmet food had unexpectedly caused the wealthy to misunderstand her. Even more surprising, the congressman next to them believed Mary was a hidden socialite. So after the banquet, he actively approached Mary, hoping to befriend her. However, this scene of the two conversing was spotted by the wealthy man. He suspected Mary was a secret business rival who had come to sabotage his commercial partnership with the congressman, so he sent his secretary to investigate Mary's identity. The next day, while Mary was enjoying a massage, the secretary came to eavesdrop, but because the masseuse was using too much force, the young woman suddenly burst out cursing. Mary, a fellow commoner, immediately stood up for the masseuse. The secretary was rendered speechless by Mary's words and felt quite a bit of remorse, so the young woman took the initiative to find Mary for a heart-to-heart. The woman didn't have any exceptional skills and could only rely on her beauty to gain resources, but she believed the wealthy man would divorce his wife and marry her. Mary urged her not to be so naive. To the rich, her beauty was nothing special. The wealthy could change lovers at any time. After this conversation, although it was unclear if the young woman would change her mindset, when she returned to the room, she told the rich man that Mary was just a vacationing tourist enjoying her trip. But the wealthy man didn't believe it and really disliked Mary stealing his spotlight. That very evening, the congressman invited Mary to dinner again. Although the rich man was very averse to it, he didn't refuse out of respect for the congressman's status. Unexpectedly, the next second, the waiter came to inform Mary that the head chef had personally prepared a sumptuous dinner just for her. Mary took the opportunity to invite the congressman to join. Just like that, everyone followed Mary to dine together. Only the wealthy man sat alone at a separate table, hearing the laughter coming from the other table. It was clear everyone had been captivated by Mary's personal charm. The rich man could only shamelessly come over to Mary's table. He invited the congressman next to him to tour his glass factory the following day. However, upon learning of Mary's plans to go